Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, coming at you with a very cool video. Today we are going to be doing some Valkyrie duels. I wanted to go into ranked and play some Valkyrie to get some practice with her and to also see if I couldn't get some ornaments for her. And I thought that I'd share some of that with you. Now, if you're listening, you might hear some noise in the background. That is because while I was playing, Lark and I were watching One Piece. We are trying to rewatch all of One Piece, and if I recall, at this point, we were on the Foxy arc. If you guys like One Piece, you'll know exactly where we are. But the truth is, guys, whenever I do these kind of videos, usually I'm just playing for fun. I'm not trying to record anything. But when I get clips and they go well for me, I may go like, oh, you know what, I'd like to make a video out of this. So I will have the PlayStation record all of the previous 30 minutes of gameplay that I did and just save it. But that means that whatever the remote microphone was picking up is going to go into the video as well. What I need to do is learn to just cut off my microphone. I just need to cut that off all the time just in case, right? But anyway, so please try to ignore the One Piece footage in the background. I'll try to edit the audio so that it's not too bad. But anyway, so back to Valkyrie. So I've always liked Valkyrie. I have always enjoyed Valkyrie. I think that she's a really cool character. Her design is actually really cool. I love the spear and shield combo, and no, I'm not one of those people that's always like, oh, spear better than sword trash. No, I'm not one of those people. I believe that a sword and a spear both have their place, and I think that a sword is really, really awesome. I love swords. I have a whole collection of them. But I feel like the spear is so underappreciated in modern pop culture. We really don't give it its fair chance. It is a really good battlefield weapon, and warriors and armies have used them throughout history, so I really think that the spear is very underappreciated. I feel like we need more spear-style heroes in For Honor. So, hey, Ubisoft, if you're listening and you want to add more heroes, give me another spear hero, please. Make them cool. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Valkyrie is also unique in the game, I feel like, because, when people talk about who are the best For Honor characters in the Vikings, like who are the best Viking characters, usually you get Raider, Berserker, Shaman, Jormungandr. Valkyrie very rarely comes up, and for good reason. Valkyrie doesn't have all the same options as a lot of characters. She's one of the only characters who does not have either an unblockable or an undodgeable. She only has her Bash and All Guard, which puts her on the realm of Nucia, because Nucia doesn't have an unblockable or undodgeable either. But that's something that I can appreciate about Valkyrie. Though her kit isn't the absolute best, I still feel like it's pretty stellar. I'd put her in B tier at least, because I do think that she's strong if used correctly. She can be irritating, and even Havoc said that a good Valkyrie player can be annoying to fight, because, their mix-ups are pretty good and their combinations are pretty effective. As you can see, I've been fighting this Black Prior for a while. Now, honestly, the Black Prior isn't playing the way I feel a Black Prior should. He should be a little bit more reactionary and a little less aggressive, because he did that in round 2 where he was going for crushing counters. But here, he's being a little bit too aggressive and making easy mistakes for me to take advantage of. But more about Valkyrie. One thing I also love about Valkyrie is of all the characters with all guards, Valkyrie's all guard is probably one of my favorites outside of Black Prior's, because I love the bulwark stance and what it can do. But Valkyrie's all guard, for some reason, I think what I love so much about it is, I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is, but I feel like a lot of players forget about Valkyrie's all guard and will attack you even when you're in it. It's something weird, and you'll see it at least twice in this video, where I go into an all guard, it's very obvious I'm in the all guard, but they still attack anyway. And I'm kind of like, did you forget that I could do this? It's very strange. But yes, we won that match against the Black Prior, and we went up in the rank. But yeah, I really did want to get a hang of Valkyrie, because after all, new Viking hero coming out. I think it's going to be female, because if they follow the pattern that they have been with their hero releases, they do 2 heroes a year, 1 male, 1 female. Ocelotl was released earlier this year, and he was a male. So I'm betting that this is going to be a female Viking hero. I'm very, very excited. I really, really want to see this. It's going to be cool. And I wanted to play the OG female Viking hero that really got me interested in the Vikings, because she's awesome. If there's one criticism I have about Valkyrie overall, show your face. Show your pretty, pretty face. Every other girl in the game shows their face. Valk, you need to show your face. Give us a smile, sweetheart. Give us a smile. We all want to see your pretty face. Who says that Nordic women can't be pretty? Even if they can't speak Japanese, they can at least be pretty. Because I just like to think about what's under that helmet, She's probably beautiful. Anyway, I go up against this Orochi. Now, you'll notice this isn't ranked. I decided to take a break from ranked and play some normal duels. Orochis make me nervous because a really good Orochi can really easily overwhelm me, and you'll see that in a minute. Like, just watch this. Just give it a second. Watch what this Orochi does, and it'll irritate the spit out of me. I shouldn't have stayed in that all guard, but here we go. Oh, I hate this move so much. I have so much trouble countering it. Thank you for being stupid and not doing another one. Guys, if you ever want to know how to beat me real easy, play Orochi and do that over and over and over again. I will always lose. I know you're going to be like, come on, Raven, it's super easy to beat. I know. I never said I was good at this game. Anyway, so won the first round. Let's go into the next one. So a couple things that I want to say about playing Valkyrie. Again, take advantage of that all guard. That's key. But another thing to keep in mind about Valkyrie is when you go into the third attack, you have a couple options. You can do another heavy, you can do a light, including a light that will displace the character, or obviously the sweep. And what you'll notice a lot of people do when you play against them is they will dodge automatically when you get to that third move because they anticipate the sweep or the displacing light. So what I sometimes do is I go for a horizontal or side heavy instead, because the tracking of a Valkyrie side heavy will usually catch them mid-dodge. So that's a way to kind of punish them for that. There it is. There was one of the moments right there. Even though it was clearly in the all guard, he still went for it. Okay, guard break into heavy. Now watch this. Goes for the guard break. Doesn't get it. Good go into zone. That's a bit of advice about an Orochi. If someone cancels your guard break, usually go for the zone because that's a good way to catch them. I don't know what it is, but people will very rarely stop a zone after that. And there's a light, got him. He really should have dodged that. He would have had me. But good fight. That was a good fight. I enjoyed that. But after I finished that fight, I wanted to go back into ranked. So the next fight you will see will be a ranked fight. Now, one thing that I also want to say about the Valkyrie is, and I mentioned this earlier, the whole spear and shield combination thing. I think that it's such a stellar combination, and I would love to see more stuff like that. I'd love to see that explored more in another hero. Like, people have been talking about how they want a Spartan hero. I don't know if I necessarily want one. I mean, it'd be cool, but I feel like if you could find another way to explore the spear and shield combination, please find other ways to do it. I feel like that would be awesome because it's so stellar. I'd really like her shield to be a little bit bigger, honestly. I feel like that tiny shield is a little too small. I feel like I would like it a bit bigger. I'd like it Warlord shield size. Anyway, now we're fighting off against a Lawbringer. I know a lot of people do not like the Lawbringer rework, and I will agree. I don't think it's stellar either. But I do find that I still struggle sometimes against a good Lawbringer, as you'll see in this fight. Maybe it's because I'm not smart enough to recognize the right ways to play. But anyway, so he catches me with the guard break. Catches me with a pin. That was my fault. That was honestly my fault, not him. Yep, I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. He really should have gone for the light instead. But he just knew that he wall splatted me. Oh, right there. See what I mean? He dodged because he anticipated the sweep. Caught him with the horizontal heavy. So definitely something to keep in mind. Sometimes you do just want to go for that wide sweeping heavy because it will catch them more often than you think. But be careful when using it too often because some players will figure out that's your game plan and start parrying you out of it. So be very, very careful how you do it. But I find that most players do not anticipate it. They expect the sweep, and so they react to the sweep. All right. Good. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but good use of the all guard there. I don't know why you fell for that guard break, bro. Oh, see, look at that dodge. Look at that dodge. He knew it was coming. He knew to dodge. It was a smart move from that Lawbringer. Catch him with the parry. Yep, caught him again. See what I'm talking about? That side heavy is a godsend. Caught him there. And execution. Oh, this is such a brutal execution, too. I love it. Boom. Some of you might be wondering, hey, Raven, does this Valkyrie you're playing as have a lore? Does she have, like, a legend to her? She does, but it's not done being written. Y'all need to realize, I make legends all the time. I am always thinking up new stories and new stuff like that. So, it never ends. My mind never stops creating things. Anyway, going into the next round. Let's see how we do. I love her stance. Can I just say Valkyrie's stance is so good. Bent knees in the right position to do a lunge. I love when the spear is resting on top of the shield. I think that that's such a good way to do things. I feel like that works very well. Now notice he's always dodging because that's what he anticipates. Good crushing counter. Caught him. Good. Now I'm stepping back to get my stamina back. I don't want to lose stamina. That's something you need to be careful of with any character, and I can't stress this enough. When you're playing this game, you need to be mindful of your stamina. Be very mindful of your stamina at all times. You could run out very quickly, and we'll see an example of that in the next fight that we see. But good fight to the Lawbringer. I did that heavy near the end there because I wanted to, because I thought he was going to faint out of it, and I thought I could catch him when he was fainting. But no, he was following through on that unblockable, and that was my fault. All right, so now it's 2-1. I've beaten him once. He's beaten me twice. I got to catch up. Caught him after the attack. Ooh, he didn't dodge that time. But it didn't displace him into the wall like I wanted it to. Ah, crap. Ooh, I keep falling for it. But he's smart. This Lawbringer's playing smart. He's making sure that his stamina's coming back. Caught him with the side heavy, as usual. Bashed him. He was ready for my light. Caught him. Stab. There we go. Again, you can't always go for the executions. If you can, cool. But I feel like with Valkyrie, she's not in a position where executions are always going to be viable. You do have to sometimes just go, you know what, I'm just going to light you. I'm just going to finish you off with a dodge light or a rapid chain of lights. You know, sometimes you just got to make that decision. All right? I don't know what his game plan there was. Just doing those, waste stamina. Oh, I got him with the sweep. He wasn't expecting that. Nice crushing counter. Displaced. Got him. That's good Valkyrie play right there. That is good Valkyrie play. The best advice I can give about Valkyrie is, like I said, mix up what you do on your third attack. Because so many just expect that sweep, that you can do that side heavy and mess them up. But after a while, they'll be like, so he's going to do the side heavy. I'll just hold my ground. Sweep. Oops. You got to be unpredictable. And then if you can, if you're close to a wall, light them into the wall. Displace them into that wall. So I definitely can't recommend that enough. It is definitely the right way to go with Valkyrie. And I don't really know how to explain it best, but honestly, one thing that I would really recommend doing is master her ability to sink into her all guard, because I feel like they're just drawn to that all guard for some reason. It's weird. It's weird how it works. All right, this is the last duel. This is against another Blackprior. And remember earlier when I said that as a For Honor player, you need to be conscious of your stamina. You need to be careful of it. Well, this is an example of what I'm talking about. Watch this Blackprior and how they play, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so we're getting started. Now watch the way the Blackprior starts things off. Already going into a very easily avoided attack. And they're not dodging. They're not moving around a whole lot. They're staying stationary, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. And they're playing very aggressive. They're trying to get me down quick. And as you can see, it started working, but they ran out of stamina. They ran out of stamina. Now, granted, I ran out of stamina too. But now that I know their game plan, they're out of stamina again. You know, it's like this person seems very desperate to end the fight quick. So they're trying to throw as many attacks as they can, as fast as they can. And that's just no way to play. That's the kind of play you want to go with a assassin like Orochi or Zanhu and the hybrid. Because with those characters, you have dodge cancellations, and you can just throw attack after attack after attack after attack and just totally overwhelm your opponent. Blackprior can't do that. Blackprior needs to play more of the reaction counter-attack game with the bulwark stance and the crushing counters. Just throwing a bunch of attacks all at once to try to overwhelm your opponent, it's not going to work very well. You're not going to see a lot of success with that unless you're really good at mixing up your unblockables. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend that game style. Now, look, again, we're already out of stamina, and we catch with the light, and they're done. Again, the thing that I would say to this Blackprior is watch your stamina. Do a couple of attacks, and then back off. And then get ready to react to me, okay? Because, honestly, that's going to be the best way to play a Blackprior. To react and counterattack. Bulwark stance me. Crushing counter me. Like, those, I feel like those are the best ways you're going to play Blackprior. Right now, I'm basically punishing her with a lot of lights right now. Then a zone. Good feint out. Would have caught that caught me good. Too early on the bulwark stance. You needed to wait, son. And then catch, and we're done. Honestly, the Black Prior didn't play badly, all things considered, but there could have been some improvement. Like, for again, wasted stamina. Blew through stamina way too fast. You cannot afford to do that. Nothing serious, nothing bad, just, you know, that's something that needs to be worked on. Now, of course, that is the last of the duel matches that I did, the last of the ranked matches. I got myself up to Plat 2, almost Plat 3, and I was very satisfied with that. But before I wrap up this video, there's one last thing I wanted to show you guys, one last thing I wanted to share, and that is this Dominion match, at least the end of it. Because I don't play well this Dominion match, it's not good, but I was playing Valkyrie. I thought about making this moment its own For Honor moment clip to show off this really funny instance, but I thought, nah, I'm going to do this Valkyrie duel video instead, and I thought, you know what, I'd rather share this. Now, if you're listening in the background, there is music playing, so this video probably won't be monetized, so hey guys, please support, leave comments, go check out my Teespring page, all that fun stuff. But anyway, I wasn't playing well this match, I was really doing bad, and so I decided that what I'm going to do is when I play bad, I focus on keeping B in our possession, because if we can maintain B, we've got a shot. So I focus on using Valkyrie zones to maintain B. And if you're wondering what song is playing, it's 7 by Jonathan Young. At least that's what's playing right now. I can't remember all the songs that I listened to during that play session. Now meet the Hitakiri, who's going to be the focus of this video. Oh, this guy. This guy's a treat. He is very much the Hitakiri who says, heavy. And he does this all the time. He does a lot of heavy. But we're fighting in Zone B. We've got him ganked, and nothing wrong with that. I mean, he will gank me. I will gank him. It's all fun and games. Now, he decides that he's not going to engage. He's going to make a break for it. Watch this. Yep, he's running. Now, I'm not going to let him get away. I'm going to let Highlander and Gladiator find it out. I'm going after him. What I don't know is he's going to A, where his buddy is, and he's going to get a gank off. So I catch up to him, dodge out of the way of his heavy, but I'm immediately caught by the Nobushi. And what does he do? Yeah. So he's being a little cringe. He's being a little toxic. That whole sorry and emote spam. Ooh, but anyway, it's not a big deal, you know. That happens. He's allowed to do that. I ganked him earlier. He ganked me back. It's okay. It's fine. As long as, hold on, as long as he recognizes that this can go both ways. So anyway, I go back to B because we got to maintain B, and I know that's where he went. I saw where he was going. He was running off to B to take it back. So I'm like, no, I'm not letting that happen. So I'm going to B to turn this around. But I meet him in the zone, and it looks like it's going to be another rematch. Now, here's where things get dumb. I don't know what happened here. But he goes into his 4th feet. I swear I parried that. I swear I was going to parry it, but I did not. I don't know what happened there, but look at this. Sorry. And then emote spam. Like, legit. I was like, really, dude? Really, dude? I was like, okay. All right. Again, that's fine. That's okay. You can be that guy. Just know this can cut both ways. So now watch this part. This is the creme de la creme of the video. Okay, here we go. So I'm running back to B because our team's about to break. Unquestionably, our team is about to break because they're going to take A back. That's going to bump them up. I've got to turn this around and get my fire flash, which I just now do. I turn this around. Our team is no longer breaking. In fact, if I can get B all the way, we can make that. Oh, look at him now. Sorry. See that? See that? Yep. He's playing the sorry game. So again, that's fine. But keep watching. So I get B back. Their team is breaking, and who should show up? But Nobushi. There you are. Dodge that arrow strike. But I can do this. One thing that I can say right now, honestly, is whenever you have a fire flask, make sure that there's a fight in B before you use it to turn the minion lane around. Now watch this. Caught him with that, and dead, and sorry. And what does he do? Boom! Yes! You can hear me laughing back there. You can hear me laughing, and for good reason. That was pretty cringe. It is the example of a Hitakiri who can dish it, but cannot take it. That's beautiful, by the way. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. He was doing the emote spam. He was doing the sorry. Gets one sorry when he dies. Pulls out. That is great. That is classic For Honor moments right there. Classic For Honor moments. But anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. This was awesome getting to replay some Valkyrie matches and have a good time and getting to share with you guys why I love Valkyrie and some awesome wins here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for my next video coming out very soon. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Take care.